felt good.
Good. All right. Let us intro. You all set? Your mic's on still, I assume? So we're
Yep.
all good? Okay. Yo, everybody, this is Purge bringing you guys game 2 of Navi versus mouz. This game, I am joined by Pulse's Wagamama. Thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Very nice. And this is the second game, right?
Yep, that's right.
The GosuLeague.
Second game. Surprisingly, mouz took off the first game against Navi, so they won game 1.
Yeah, with
Was not expected.
the void that is so fearful
Yeah.
from Black. Black is very good at playing these real hard carries. Like he doesn't like the in-betweeners,
Hmm.
such as potentially Gyro or something like a Potom, etc. He doesn't play those
Hmm.
very well, but when it comes down to just pure hard carrying and farming the map, he does that very well.
He had great Chronospheres too, and I think that was
Yeah.
really what he showed us that game was how imbo Chronos are. Because it has a couple mechanics interactions that are really good. Most importantly, it stops all evasion, so even when Dendy got a butterfly, it didn't matter because he would just chrono him and kill him anyways. Stops
That's
evasion, reveals invisible heroes, and disables BKBs. I mean, as long as you can chrono and you pop a BKB yourself and you kill one important hero, pretty much guaranteed. Whether that's Enigma, whether that's Gyro, whether that's somebody else, gives you
yeah.
really good decision making. You can just win fights that way.
Chronosphere is an amazing spell.
Hmm.
That's why I feel that compare like we played a game where I was void against Black's anti-mage and we actually lost, but I felt we lost due to several different reasons. But when it comes to team fight, Void is just so much stronger with less farm.
Yeah.
He can easily provide so much for his team. And as you say, if he just drops that Void ulti on the enemy hard carry, he can kill it so easily.
And you don't always even need a crap load of farm to get kills. I mean, just being able to disable is fantastic. And if you look at hero contribution of Faces Void compared to somebody like an Anti-Mage, sure, Anti-Mage can do a lot of single target damage and maybe Mana Void a guy, and if you're lucky, do AoE damage. But as soon as you hit 6, you have a 3-second AoE disable that, if used properly, is extremely powerful. So that's one of the nice things about Void. His damage doesn't start peaking off until later, but he got a Hand of Midas, which helped his items after his first 2 items come a little faster, so that he ended up doing hard carry at a certain point. mouz is actually going to grab an Undying. Didn't get banned in the first round. A Wisp, Sven, a TA, Magnus. So Undying makes it through. We don't get to see him played very often. He gets banned a lot.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. Undying is gonna be interesting in this game, I think.
For what reason? Like, what's different about this one than others with Undying?
No, I just think when you have Undying as well as a bounty hunter, you can force things very easily. You can force the team fights,
Hmm.
or you don't want to split off too much either against a bounty hunter. You can just find you alone. So this pretty much prompts Navi to do something. They need to take the fight, or they need to be very good at just positioning themselves. And here comes the train strat.
Do the zombies
Selling
get
it
track?
pretty early.
Do they
Get what?
track movement speed? Do you know?
Yes, but they're already pretty quick.
I suppose so. They can always be
Uh,
angrier. It's
yeah,
another
they can.
little bit like tracked angry zombies when they're low HP. It's gonna be really useful. There it is. They're gonna ban out the Faces Void. Actually, that's mouz. I always teams always do that. They'll like stomp with a hero and then the next round they'll ban it, which is always peculiar to me. But they're like, all right, we showed you how to use it. This is like our shit talking ban or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nyx Assassin band. We see a Rubik band, Shadow Shaman, Panda, and maybe another team fight hero from mouz that they're worried about fighting. But I mean, that would make sense. Navi's got good AoE with Darkseer as well as Jakiro, so they can definitely combo this out. Maybe they'll grab an Enigma again. It didn't work out super well last game because Puppy had trouble getting black holes off. Chronosphere was so rough against that, but I don't know. Maybe they'll pick Enigma.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. They need to, like, Navi needs to pick up something. There goes the split pushing. So they're already with their first 3 heroes, they have secured pretty good team fight. This can definitely set up for a huge combo. And here they have a solution to when Luna gets a BKB. You still have that summon from Lone Druid. You can still keep her down if you just get a good entangle.
Hmm.
And we might see, not not really gonna call what Navi gets as fifth pick, but yeah, we should just see a normal support hero here for mouz. But they could also be running this Undying as a hard support, which I would actually expect. Luna never wants to be alone, so
Yeah, she's a little too
it's.
squishy. Like, she
I,
does
I
great offensive
really
potential, but she dies too easy.
I really like the solo mid Undying though. And looking at this game, if we just look as us observers here, What will Navi have solo mid? Will it likely be one of these heroes they already picked? I think so. It's
Yep,
gonna be Batrider
probably
or even
bet.
Darkseer. Most likely Bat, but Undying can easily stand against Batrider. No problem.
Just because he's
They
so
could just
survivable, I
yeah,
guess.
they can just put him solo mid. He can spam that decay all the time, and there's no chance really for the Batrider to dive in on him. Whenever he gets too stacked, of course he needs to back. He's only human, I want to say, but as any other hero, you need to back off when you have like if you're up to 4 or 5 stacks, then you need to get out. But with the stacks of decay on you as Batrider, you don't want to dive into the creeps focus or the tower focus either.
hmm
But
And
most likely just gonna be support undying, I
so
guess.
Navi's draft looks great for pushing at least. Lone Druid, great pushing hero. So they'll probably have a Lone Druid, Jakiro dual lane, Chen jungle. Those are all pushing heroes, by the way. Jakiro, if he grabs Liquid Fire, he can reduce the attack speed of towers. He can also dual breath to clear waves more quite rapidly, and Chen obviously with creeps can push quite well. Mao's most likely gonna have a bounty hunter down there, so that's not very good counter push, and that's gonna give him a great advantage. In that, at least taking that first tower, I think Navi's going to very likely take that. Havos playing Lone Druid. I don't think I've ever seen him do that before. And the last pick out of Mouse is a Vengeful Spirit. So looks to be a dual lane with Luna Venge. They're going to have both auras, by the way. Luna Aura plus Venge Aura, so that's a lot of damage in the mid game.
Yeah.
And
And
pushing too.
I know that Hvost has been playing Lone Druid before. He played it. I was casting with Toby,
Oh, really?
and some people hated me for saying I was bashing his farm at mid 29. He was running around basically with only Maelstrom and a Hyperstone as his items on the Syllabear,
Hmm.
which is really nothing,
Yeah.
to be honest. At mid 29, you need to have more. Of course, he might have had a Midas as well. I don't remember. It's still not too much. Uh, and I was just referring to all weird decision makings he was doing, where he bought back with cooldown on his summon, and he went out to farm some ancients with it, really getting nothing out of it, and buying back several times or just being a little bit off position. Not really providing the most solid. This was against 3D Max,
Hmm.
and 3D Max almost made a huge comeback with their Luna pick. So again, we're gonna see Luna against Syllabear. This is pretty common lineup, I would say. These two heroes
All
playing
right.
against each other.
Let's go over the players quick. For the Radiant team, this is Team Navi. We've got Cloudy. This is Arzart playing Jakiro Puppies on the Chen. Light of Heaven playing Darkseer. We've got Havos playing Lone Druid. And Denny playing Batrider, actually. You want to go over the other
Yeah,
team?
yeah, sure. On Luna, we have Black playing that hard carry as always, and Alex is gonna join in with the aura combination of Vengeful Spirit. Arman is gonna play. Oh, just sold his Basilius. It's gonna play the Undying, so it's probably he's probably gonna go solo. Or no?
Looks like
Yeah,
it. He's got
he's
a
gonna be
wand,
solo
so.
mid against the Batrider. So if Batrider does decide to go mid, and of course we see Pass going down with Bounty Hunter on the off lane, and we see Enigma being played by Kuroki.
So Kuroki going to start off in the jungle. We've been seeing a lot of Enigmas recently doing this, just 4 Clarity Potions to get them towards the Soul Ring. You can get there with just that much mana. He's going to deny 1 creep from mid, most likely a range creep. And then he'll swing back to the fountain to get full mana, and then back in the jungle before 30 seconds so that he can start his farming. Um, Navi's actually already in the jungle quite a bit,
Yeah,
looking
they're
for stuff.
playing around. They're not sure what they want to block, but they're gonna block the small camp with a very annoying little ward there. Actually, this
Hmm.
one is hard to see. You can probably see it if you run down in between these trees, but I expect that you won't find it if you want to deward it.
Hmm. I wonder. Lanes do look to be what we're expecting. Luna, Venge most likely. Venge might actually sit mid at times because Undyne can dual lane just fine. And
And
an
even
extra stun would help.
yeah, it looks like it. But it's gonna be interesting, as I pointed out, that he can do this. It's gonna be interesting to see how it works. Uh, I'm not. I feel like yeah, sure, he could be crushed if Chen comes with a good gank, but I feel it's a pretty solid lane anyway, and it's gonna be a dual lane look by the looks of it.
The bear is pulling for Darkseer. He's actually going to miss the pull, actually, so slight mistake from Havos. This is something nice that you can do for your long lane solo, because you're always going to be farming anyway, so he's going to pull the creep a bit and let his bear... He's actually going to block the spawn is what he's doing at first, so 30 seconds blocks the spawn. It's going to prevent them from getting any XP or gold out of that. Very smart.
And I think that this Darkseer along with the Spirit Bear is gonna be very annoying for a Luna who's actually soloing, and that's gonna be hard against Darkseer with Lone Druid Bear. It's one of the hardest lanes I would say for an off lane.
And we actually have PAS harassing Puppy a bit in the jungle. Looks like he's trying to steal last hits.
He realized he doesn't have any sentries, so he's like, yeah, I can run around like this. Then
Ooh.
he being forced down to use his tangos. He's saving for an early bottle, but it's not gonna work that well against this lineup if they just keep him away from the last hits now.
Yeah, there's already massive stacks up on RMN here. 9 stacks already. It's continuing to spam Decay, lower Dendy's HP a bit. He's only got 1 stack left on him, so he'll be okay in just a second. And once again, PAS harassing the neutrals. He's trying to steal these last hits, but he will have to go invis to grab this one, I think. We'll see. Nice stun. Very smart by Puppy. He's like, oh, you want to steal my last hit? I'll just do an AoE stun and then take it while you're disabled.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep an eye on this top lane, how it's going, but Darkseer being very, very scared of this Enigma gang, I believe. But the Lone Druid does take down his bear to the east lane again. He doesn't want to have to tank with his hero too much on the tower when the pulls are coming out of our side. We have fireworks mid.
Do we?
Fireworks.
I don't see him.
You don't? Oh.
Nope.
Sucks to be you.
I see a flying creep, though. And Undyne's also
Yeah.
in the air. Oh, it's a flying break, that's why.
Yeah.
I don't see the explosion, but I see
You
the
don't?
heroes being all weird
I'm,
and stuff.
I'm like scrolling down and shit. This looks awesome. There's a sticky napalm and a like flame break at the same time.
Huh.
So it's oily explosions, kind of.
Dang.
Looks very nice. And Undying is really just flying away.
Yeah, I've got that too. Almost, except for
Yeah.
the fire, just like the weird flying thing. Game's gonna get resumed here. And explosion. Ah, there it is. Okay, I missed it just barely. Too bad. They'll be fine. 5 stacks on him. Dendy's actually slowing him down. He really wants to get the rune control today. Yeah, it's a haste rune bottom actually. Will he be able to get it though? He's trying to slow Undyne now, but every time he casts out there, his turn radius is gonna hurt him a bit. And there's Firefly. PAS is gonna steal it actually, and Dendy's in trouble, goes high ground. I think he's gonna be okay, but it's a little scary
Yeah,
for
but
him.
no rune for him. Of course, he does have his fun with Alex just a little bit, but wow, vengeful.
Oh, Chen was in the jungle actually. That was weird. Why was?
I didn't see him go down there, but that was weird.
I wonder why he
positioning.
was there. Do you think he was mismicroing or something?
No, he was probably trying to kill Vengeful, but he was very far away. 260 HP on Vengeful when he got the first blood. So that would have needed a lot of more right clicks. I don't know. Misplay by Puppy there.
So Hovos is up to 18 last hits now. Could possibly go Basilius. He's a ring protection. That or a Tranquil Boots. More likely Tranquil. Orb of Venom's picked up, so you can harass Bounty Hunter with this a bit. It'll give him 12 extra damage against the guy if he does get the harass in. And that goes right through Poor Man's Shield, so one nice benefit of that.
Yeah. And we see Darkseer, Light of Heaven, being a little bit more confident now on his lane. As he realizes he has very good wards, he can see the Enigma whenever he starts to rotate. And Enigma is very far away with no regen, so he can pretty much just solo nicely up here. He will be having his Soul Ring delivered pretty soon. That's the first time I said Soul Ring, like ever.
Why is that?
It's Emo Ring.
Oh,
It's
I was gonna
Emo
say.
Ring.
It's like,
Uh,
don't you ever get soul
nice
rings?
to nice. Yeah, exactly. Don't.
It's pretty good on some heroes. I don't know. He's got a salve for himself as well, so he can gank with this. Very smart. So he'll pop a salve now. Possibly can shift over if needed. Cloudy's holding PAS out from the bot lane with the Sentry Ward. He's getting some EXP, only level 2 though, so he's pretty far behind. And if he ever leaves this lane, Lone Druid has a pretty good chance of taking this tower, by the way. So he's got to be careful that Lone Druid's not ready to go by the time he leaves. So he's pretty far behind, though. And he's got another sentry. He places a second sentry. They're going to try to kill him. They will be able to hit him with the bear. Will he get entangled is the question. There's a dual breath. It's looking for Ice Path next. Cancels it. Juking it. Here comes the Ice Path for sure, but it's going to keep him in sentry range. Still no entangle.
No.
How did he not get an entangle? That was like 6 hits. That is statistically unlucky there.
Yeah, it is.
Could buy
Quite
boots, though. Yep, he's got
Mid lane,
tranquils now.
they're just looking. This looks really funny because Chen is also standing here. But Undying just gonna walk by, say hi a little bit.
2 levels
They
of
know
stone
he's in
now.
this. They know it's there, but
Yeah, he ran past the tower, so he got spotted.
exactly.
He's going Arcane first, by the way. Is actually possibly maxing Tombstone first, which makes the Arcane first a little unusual. I personally think that if you go Tombstone first,
Oh,
it's better to go Vanguard, but some damage to Bounty Hunter. Oh, he gets the
Oh, Bounty
entangle.
Hunter.
He might be able to get the kill. Couple more right clicks to be close. He does get him. Not able to go invis, so nice go by Hovos. Lone Druid's a really good hero as a solo versus solo situation, actually. If you get equivalent farm or slight EXP advantage, you just right-click the bear on the enemy guy, and then eventually you get entangles, and then They take a bunch of damage from that, something like what, 3 damage, it's like 180 magic damage, or physical damage, sorry, from Entangling Claws, all while you're right-clicking, so it's pretty serious damage output. Oh, I love how he did that. He pulled the creep wave back just to buy him extra second.
Yeah, exactly. Some extra push. And mid lane, they're actually looking to kill the Undying now, or perhaps even going... No, he's just gonna go on him.
Ooh. He had a 9-charge wand, actually. Maybe could have survived, but probably not.
He was pretty screwed. I think it was a good choice. On top lane, we see Darcy being really just killed inside the tower.
He's becoming really dead. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
right
yeah. That's pretty much how it is.
Level 7 on Luna with a Wraith Band. No mana regen buying items now, though. What has he got coming? It's a Basilius and a Wand. So this will give him a Ring of Aquila, some passive mana regen. He's already got the HP regen. This is pretty typical build that we see out of Luna. If he goes Drum at least. I don't know if we see a lot of Basilius on Luna. A lot of the Chinese teams actually picking Luna a lot still. Not as much the Western teams, though.
Yeah. It's still very... I think Aquila is a very nice item. I kind of buy it on all all the agi carries.
Yeah.
And bottom tower is being taken down as expected.
Was that a misfortify? It was.
Yeah.
A little bit of a waste. And Hvos goes Phase Boots on Bear, Tranquil Boots on himself. So if you're doing really well, this build is really effective because you can always stay high HP on your primary hero. He hasn't skilled his ulti yet either because he's feeling confident about it. Second hit, they're going to dust. Ice Path's going to catch PS in a lot of trouble now.
If they're not too unlucky.
Gets him finally. Dual Breath did hit for the slow, so that's all he really needed to guarantee the kill. So tower damage stops, and they might be able to take 2 out of this. Another Entangle.
Yeah, Chen is here with 2 creeps as well, with summons. This is definitely going to be a second tower if no one comes here to help the bounty hunter. And no one can really come in to save it. I mean, Vengeful Spirit, possibly the worst anti-push hero ever. So you don't really want to send her down there to deal with this kind of push. She's just going to stick around mid and try to do something against Dendi, but I don't know.
Can she, though? Is it going to be enough? I mean, the Hvos is already up to 1800 gold, and he's already got his boots.
Dendi is controlling the mid lane still pretty well, but now he's being ganked.
He looks pretty dead to me, taking the right clicks. He uses Firefly. He's getting out of there, pops the regen. It's going to buy him a second, but not enough. Does barely go down, so gets killed. Tombstone's up too. So
it's Kuroki producing kills pretty much wherever he goes right now. Getting a kill on top, getting a kill down here. He actually got one more kill. That was on Darkseer earlier on as well. So it's going very nicely for his Enigma. He's not farming as much as you would expect. Some people always like to mention that Enigma is the quickest farmer in the jungle, but he's not this game.
But he has been ganking a lot. 2 kills and 1 assist.
And he's very high level if you compare it to Chen, for example. Chen, who also has been trying to gank a whole lot and only really committed to or contributed to 1 kill and, of course, the tower on bottom lane. That's the big part.
Man, Hvos is still actually pushing on the bot lane, pretty far extended. This is a little dangerous because a lot of the dire heroes are actually missing right now, but he's feeling safe. He only has 800 HP, may have to go into bear mode pretty soon. They'll give him an extra 600 HP or so.
Right now he's in man mode, needs bear mode.
I guess he's fast this way. He's really fast, 390 movement speed until he takes damage and loses the extra tranquils. But some roaming coming mid, still no arcane boots on Undying. He thought he was going to get there. He's doing quite well in the early, but then got ganked once.
Oh, he got them. He's sending in his
good.
There we go.
He's got the mana.
Screw you people who think I'm
gonna see a gank.
Sidran. Damn it.
There's a stun on Dendi. Follow-up stun. Level 3 stun. Tombstone is down. Great Ice Path catching 3. Actually, they're going to turn this on top of Black. Or Alex, sorry. Alex is very low, but the zombies on Dendi. They're pissed. They're going after him. Great Shen heal's going to put him on the high ground. The zombies can't kill him now.
The zombies, they're like...
Oh, Crow's so dead, though. Gets jumped on. Cloudy.
The ganking Hvos is just going in now, though. He's pretty... Yeah, he dodged that one. Very nice.
It's going to be chasing our men. This is looking good for him. He's really survivable, and the bear is not going to give up on this. Here comes the heal. Gives him 125, but the entangle. Goodbye, RMN. Man, all of Navi now under mid tower. Did anybody die there? Oh my gosh, none of them died. Darkseer, I don't think he was there, but none of them died. Dendi barely stayed alive. He got out of there. Perfect Ice Path from Arzart. Kept them alive big time. That was so good.
Yeah. And of course, Vengeful Spirit. While I love her as a hero, she does have one of the easiest spells to dodge in the game. That is the Magic Missile, and very nice move to just think about using his ulti to dodge the missile. Of course, you don't take the damage, you don't get stunned. It doesn't really affect you in any way at all.
You don't take the damage either?
No. Oh. And I learned just yesterday that you can even juke the Shadow Strike from Queen of Pain by shapeshifting,
Hmm.
so you won't even get the status effect on you.
Cool.
No slow whatsoever. But yeah, it was just a very nice little gank by Bear, something we don't really see too often.
All right, so let's see how things shift out. PS hasn't really been in a whole lot of ganks yet. 3 deaths actually on him, just a wand and boots. Had a rough time against Lone Druid. But, I mean, all it takes is a Lone Druid to get an entangle, and then you do all of that physical damage, and you're visible. You can't go invis when you're entangled, so rough for him. And he has no counter pushing as well. So now, Lone Druid up to 3,900 gold. That's going to buy his relic very shortly here. 11 minutes in,
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah, he's really farmed. He's really farmed, doing a good job last inning and just pushing the lane very nicely, even being involved in several kills. It's 5-0.
That's pretty crazy. And that's not a good situation for the Dire team. Looking like Lone Druid might just stomp in the mid. They're going after PS. They already are the gem. Oh my gosh, there's the Flaming Lasso going after him. Might see a flame. Oh, do a breath first, actually. And Ice Path finally to end things out. Dendy gets really close to dying, but he'll be fine. Pops a wand and a bottle, and he'll get healed up. They're going to send it back, actually. In chin-ups for Arcanes before mech. Not a choice that a lot of players make, but he's opting for it.
Yeah, most players will go for pretty early mech, but he almost has his mech anyway, and I would agree that arcane boots are definitely needed because the mana intensity on sending home one of your friends with Test of Faith is 200, and that's you just can't afford it. All of them spells.
Vo's really liking ranged mode this game.
Yeah,
Not switched. He's even putting extra points into Rabid, by the way. He's only has 1 level of True Form at the moment, so I mean, if he's not going to use it, might as well leave it. And the only difference between the levels, I guess, is bonus armor, bonus HP, and it increases your battle cry. I don't know the exact name of that spell, but it gives you damage as well as armor when you use that in team fights. Might see a gank top, though.
exactly.
Arzar taking some damage. It's going to be okay, though. He's got to be careful.
It's actually a pretty big buff, though, to level it up to level 2, so he should be doing so pretty soon. But yeah, he likes to be ranged. I don't know. Against Undying, it makes sense.
Sending the bear on black. It's going to do some damage to him, but he's going to get out. No entangle there. He tried to get close enough for the entangle, but didn't do it. And
This looks really, really bad for mouz. Now that they are pushing on top lane, mouz is not really strong enough to defend it, I feel, and they haven't taken a single tower themselves on top lane. They were really close to taking a tier 1, but they never got around to do it. And this means that items are going to be up on the Radiant side. So I think they need to fight this. They have a Gondar. They need to do something with it.
Can they, though? I mean, he's got the Radiance on the way. In a second, Courier's going to pick that up.
It's going to be hard for sure, but I think
It's a double tornado.
it's going to be...
How do you stop a double tornado? They're going in, actually. Flame Break grabs 1. That's Dendy. Going to grab Curl, though. Oh my gosh, the vacuum completely whiffed. Didn't catch a single person. Now they're chasing in. 1 heal goes down. They're trying to defend this with the Tombstone, but I don't know if it'll be enough. There's an ulti coming through, hitting a bunch of heroes, but nobody dying yet on Navi. Just killing a bunch of zombies at the moment. Another disable on PAS. They're right-clicking him. He's getting really low, and he does go down.
Yeah, this game is looking really hard for mouz now that they try to take this fight, but with the instant initiate, and they should be careful here. With some pushback, they could even die. Nice entangle.
Bear's gonna go down. He doesn't have the Radiance, by the way. The recipe apparently just now flying out. Somebody must have canceled it in the team fight, is my guess. Something like that. So Dendy's going almost really close. There's the heal. Puts him down to 60. He's got a blink. He does get killed. 1 loosened beam on him. Arzart's got to get out of here. Keep
He
the
was
gem
being
alive.
sent home, but never got home before dying, so... Looking to pick up any form of kill now. Alex running in hyper-aggressive.
Still being chased, looking for Black Hole.
Hole is still there.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
Looking for Malphas. Radiance is on the bear, though.
Though.
Alex is going to die.
Where?
Arzart going to throw another Ice Path, possibly. Tombstone goes down again. Actually, he might Black Hole it now. He's thinking about his HP is so low. More right clicks. Are they going to get him? The Tornado gets the kill. Actually, Jakiro running for his life. Zombies are fast in the Shuriken.
Flying so quick. But
Yeah.
he goes down. So they're picking up some track kills. They're looking to even get the Darkseer, but it's going to be very hard. This hero is too quick.
Then he's going to
Dendy
dust.
just going in, trying to catch everyone right now. Instead
bring
of
them
securing
together.
1 kill.
Gem's on the ground, actually. I think he's trying to kill it. Does he get it? He does. He drops the gem and kills it. Very smart. He knew he was dead. Flame Break? No Flame Break. Doesn't get him. Light of Heaven does not get the vacuum. No mana for him, so... 14-7 at the moment. Let's look at the gold graphs. It's a huge advantage for Navi, about 10k EXP. Also in their favor. Lone Druid is just dead, by the way. He did die recently. 900 gold in the bank. He looks like he's poor as heck, but he actually does have quite a bit on the bear, so he's gonna go mid.
Yeah, he has more than enough farm. He's very, very fat in this game. And everything is going the way of Navi right now. All they need to do is keep the top lane pushed so they won't lose that tier 1 and keep control of the entire map, farming up the jungle. Because at this point is the biggest difference is how much do you farm jungle to both teams. And Navi should be in control of most of it. We even saw Revost going out in the Dire Ancients very early on and started farming the dragons, leaving only a big dragon there.
That's right, I remember he did that.
He's very lonely.
Leaving the nice one. His little babies, kills babies, and then walk away. Pretty normal stuff. Puppy's pretty farmed here. Decent nukes on him. Pipe on Darkseer and 500 gold. He's doing okay. 2 deaths and 6 assists. He got a lot of farm in lane, but he's a little bit behind on other things now. GPM is the highest for Lone Druid, up at 588. 592, sorry. Just picked off another Ancient. And no new items since the Radiance, but he's got 1,000 in the bank. I would like to see at least a Planeswalker's Cloak out of him. He's already got a lot of HP from his ulti. He actually he still hasn't gotten the 2nd level, by the way. He's still on 1 level of true form.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he likes attack speed.
Attack speed and the movement speed is very good, though. That's definitely nice. Increases your damage and gives you less survivability. So it's just a trade-off, basically.
No one
actually
is
chasing.
really focusing him anyway. And here we go on Enigma again with the haste rune.
Yeah, he gets pulled in due to the lasso. There's a flame break pushing him back at half HP. Undyne gets picked off. Bear going on the tombstone next, and Denny's not giving up. Will Crow ulti this? He's got a 10-charge wand. There's the swap, buys him a second. Pops the wand, but the bear comes in. Kurow's going to get right-click.
Heals.
And Dendy's running. Oh, even Benj. Oh, man, this game looks over. PAS is being chased, and Navi is just diving. The bear goes in. Iron Shield on the bear is the nastiest thing ever. And they pick off everybody. 4 dead heroes, and they didn't even get... Well, they got kind of close to killing Dendy, but he's healing up right now with the Tranquil Boots, so...
You know what's good news? They got a top tower.
Did they? Oh, yeah, Black's over there. He's BKB first was his choice, but he just didn't have the control that a Faces Void did, so... And even still,
yeah, I know.
against a Lone Druid, I don't know if it's worth it.
I don't think they can do anything against this push, to be honest. Like, Black is even waiting really long with his TP because he knows if he comes here right now, he can't do anything. Now he will try because Enigma is there. But this push is going to be hard to hold. There's no Blink Dagger on Enigma, so there's not going to be any miraculous, black hole. And there's no BKB either, so...
They don't have the best stuns, other than Flame Break, probably one of the best disables. They have to stop Black Hole and Vacuum, of course, but Ice Path also good. But he could hypothetically catch all those guys, and that could turn the fight. But Undyne's running away now. He does have a Chainmail. Oh, unfortunate Vacuum there. But can we see an Entangle? Oh, there it is.
Entangle.
Team fight's gonna start now. Armin puts his ulti down. He's got to drop the tomb. He dies before he casts anything. Oh man. BKB on Black as well. They're pulling him back. Macropyre is going to stop people from initiating, but Alex died really fast there in the fire.
Yeah, he just melts it in the fire. It's sad to see. They're just going to train this. It's not even going to be just one lane. It's going to be more.
We'll see.
I cannot see why Navi would back in this situation. They're going to keep going.
Dendy did go back to base,
BKB was
though.
forced as well, I mean, on Black. Actually, going to walk out. I guess they want to buy up all that advantage they have. Looking at all their supporters, they're so rich right now.
Well, they could take Roshan. Roshan is up. Looks like that's where they're headed. There's a ward here. Do they have a new gem, by the way? Darkseer does not have it. Does Shakira? He does not. Just Sentry Wards, actually. So buying the gem actually did hurt him pretty bad. He bought a Buckler. This is a mistake, obviously, because there is already a mech on Chen, unless this is like new
or
meta.
He just wants to, add the little cost-effective push with that extra
2 armor.
2 armor.
So you're paying the 200 gold for the effect of the putting all the items together. You get 2 stats, you get 5 armor. Jakir is a low armor hero, by the way, and there's a lot of physical based damage on mouse. So, and it does give you and your allies 2 armor, which is interesting.
Yeah, or he just thought that he was gonna buy mech, and then he realized like, oh, we already have one. That's also an option, but could be either.
Mao's doing the only thing they can do right now to try to come back, and that's sneak a Roshan, and it's looking pretty successful. I mean, Navi's not expecting this, because they're like, well, they're really far behind. Surely they won't run into the Roshan pit and take this, but the bear comes in.
Bear.
Will it steal it with Radiance damage? That's the real question. It's getting low. Dire gets the last hit. Luna picks it up.
Melting in the Radiance.
Oh my gosh, they are dying right now. Vacuum, Kuro's trying to TP, gets killed. Black as well puts on his ulti, but ooh, bad time to ulti actually.
Even not dying, being brought down.
This is really bad for black. Could
He
not.
brought these zombies,
Man,
though.
he is gonna get killed for sure.
Run,
Tombstone is doing good
Norman,
work.
run!
You can make it
You
somehow.
can climb the hill.
Don't stop decaying. Keep on decaying. All right, he does
That's
get killed.
hilarious. And all these zombies just working on that, but
Well, they got Roshan, okay? No matter what, they got Roshan. So no
Yeah, they
Roshan
did.
for Navi, at least.
they also died with 5 heroes, but
That's okay.
they got Roshan.
Normal stuff. It looks like they killed the... No, the bear's going back to heal, actually. He's going to go finish an AC, I think, is my guess. Yeah, 3,600 gold. He's going to finish the AC. I'll give him tons of armor. It's always nice to get armor on the bear. So,
Yeah, that fat bear.
no, he did not make a mistake. Or did he?
He did
He
make
did.
the...
He did make a
the IC.
mistake. So, no, he did not, actually. He messed it up. Just put the plate mail on the bear. So, slight mistake, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter.
He's gonna send it with his chicken. Chicken.
Tombstone to slow things down a bit, but this is the point in the game where you just right-click it. Pretty easy. Oh, they're going to group him. Great vacuum.
They're all vacuumed. There's not
Armin
much to
getting
say
chased.
anymore. This is just crushing them.
Yeah.
They're too far ahead, I think. There's gonna be a black hole, maybe?
He's looking for it. Well played is called. He didn't get to black hole. I don't even think I saw him black hole all game. Just
No,
never had
I
an
was
option.
gonna say, I don't think he ever dropped the black hole. Like, ever in the entire game. That's a very sad game for Enigma.
Yeah,
He
no
did
kidding.
have some nice ganks in the early game, but I don't think he did too much after that.
Well, they're going to go straight for the throne now. Might as well. And that was a really one-sided game after the first one. The first game was excellent. Second game, one-sided stomp. But that's what
Yeah.
happens when you give a lone druid solo farm and you don't gank him. It really happens very often. Free farm lone druid is a scary thing, because unlike most carries, he's extremely good at pushing, and he's very, very hard to kill just by getting his ulti. He gets a lot of armor and a lot of HP, and you let the bear just attack all the squishy supports until you land Entangling Roots.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very nasty hero in general. He's pretty effective against Undying as well. Just sending in that bear to do the work, you know. Because you don't care if it gets decayed. It doesn't steal any strength from the summon, so you can just go in on Undying, kill him or kill his tombstone, whatever.
Yep, pretty easy stuff. So final score there had 15 kills on Lone Druid.
Yeah,
did
he was
really
crushing
well.
in this game. Was doing really good.
756 GPM, pretty impressive for a 22-minute game. So that's Navi taking game 2, so they're going to go 1-1 for the day. Both teams getting 1 point. A lot of teams taking games off of Navi. That's a third at least. Empire went 1-1. You guys with Pulse went 1-1. And now Mao's going 1-1 with Navi. So despite them being at the top of the score, I think they're definitely up there. They're not out of reach. I think there's a lot of teams that can catch up as the last couple of weeks end up. So, and the way that the GosuLeague works, if you guys aren't aware, it's you just have to win a game to get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season ends up winning. So you don't necessarily have to beat them in a tournament bracket, but you have to
That's
take the
true.
most wins out. So
It's not
it could be anyone
the
else.
3 and 1 point system where you get 1 point for a draw or anything like that. It's just by wins. That's always a nice thing for us who has a lot of draws.
It's a lot less stressful, I'm sure, because
Yeah,
you
it
lose
is.
so much by going 1-1 compared to 2-0 if you would get 3 points. So,
Yeah.
all
pretty
right,
much.
that's going to be it for today's casting. I believe there are no more pro matches that I'll be covering. Wagamama, any shoutouts for you?
Yeah, just shout out to Pulse for sending us to the Thor event tomorrow. And yeah, we hope to do really good there and deliver some good games. And if I'm not going to be playing, when I'm not going to be playing, I'm going to try to join for some co-casting. So
Cool.
hope you guys follow that event as well.
What's your Twitter again?
It's Waga Gaming, so please
Twitter.
follow me there and I'll be sure to post updates all the time.
All right, cool. Well, good luck in the tournament. Thanks for casting. If you guys
Yeah,
want
thanks.
to,
It was awesome.
Good. I'm
It
glad you
was
had fun.
awesome. Yeah.
If you guys want to find out more about me, go to my website. It's purgegamers.com. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter at purgegamers. And, of course, go to gosugamers.net if you guys want to find out more about the GosuLeague. That's going to be it for today. I might play some games after this, so if you want to watch that, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a bit.